to our second soapbox session, and that is moving over to Elaine Wright, who is one of our staff members at Subrec, and she's going to talk about an initiative to encourage the entry of old records. So over to you, Elaine.
Thanks, Alison. Let me just share my screen. Right, so I'm going to talk very quickly about a new initiative, well, a fairly new initiative that we're starting next month to encourage more recording, called the Backlog BioBlitz. Some of you may remember that we did this a couple of years ago. I think it was 2021. And we basically, it's a new sort of BioBlitz. So a BioBlitz is about getting as many records as possible within a set time period. And it just so happens that we're doing this time period as a full month and the location as your drawers and computers and notebooks. So the aim of the initiative is to get people to look at their old notebooks, their old computer files, etc., just to find data that they've got there that they've never submitted. And we kind of sweeten the deal a little bit by putting a prize draw in, so you've got a chance of winning some vouchers as well. So to get involved, you basically need to find the data that's hiding in your house somewhere. Maybe you've got old notebooks with field notes in, perhaps there's some computer files that you've never got round to sending in. You might have lots of photos with species that you've never sort of made into records. Or if you're like me, you might have drawers full of specimens that you've never got round to properly identifying. So you just need to find that data, perhaps do some species identification if you need to, and send your records in to us at Subrec during February, so next month. Anyone that sends in 10 or more records is in with a chance of winning a £25 NHBS voucher. And the person that sends in the most will also win a separate voucher. So if you've got loads of data that you're sitting on, then you've got a good chance of getting a voucher out of it. By historic records, we just mean anything that predates the 1st of February, basically. So even if you're sitting on a species list from this week, you can just hold on to it for a few more days and enter it, and you're in with a chance of winning a voucher. And just to quickly go through the methods in which you can send us the data. So basically, it's any method that you perhaps already use or that you prefer. So if you're a big Subrecord or app user, we're very happy to get the data in that way. If you're a bit more old school and you use MapMate, that's also fine. You might want to email us Excel sheets if you've got stuff hanging around on your computer, or you can use the new importer tool on Subrecord. So we added this tool a couple of months ago now, and it's basically a system that allows you to upload an entire spreadsheet of data onto your own Subrecord account. You can also do this on iRecord if that's your method. And it just allows you, so perhaps you've got old data and you want to amalgamate it with your newer digitized data, you can now do that easily. So it's quite a straightforward process, but I've made a little YouTube video yesterday, and I'll share a link to that in the chat after this. But yes, any of those methods is fine. The only thing we don't want is lots of paper, because basically we can't deal with a large amount of paper data within the 1 month timescale for this particular initiative. But if you are sitting on a lot of paper, like you've got too many notebooks, you don't know how to deal with it, do get in touch, because we've got a lot of staff at the moment, so we've got time to deal with people's backlogs. It just won't be included in this particular initiative. So yeah, that's all about the Backlog BioBlitz. If you want to get involved, please do. And if you do, good luck at winning some vouchers. So that's me done. Thanks, Alison.
That's brilliant. Thank you, Elaine, for that. And you've caught up a little bit of time for me.
Yes, it was a very short one.